Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense getting set for first down. They go to the ground. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's French. Fires deep on the run. Reels it in down the left side. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. The 30, running inside the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Broncos! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's French. Coming after him. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. He's loose down the left side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Might be looking to run. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
And back to the air on second down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And come on now, O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Direct snap. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this third down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Boise State 7, Virginia 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Defense wants to bring the heat. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
In the end zone.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And your Virginia Cavaliers will take over 1st and 10.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Try to get it to the edge. Smashes through. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. They still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles now.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's French. It's complete to the left.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dave, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football, and they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Gaines. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Fair catch, called for and made. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a... He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Here comes the offense on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time he's got it. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Trying to pick up a first down. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. It's complete on the right side. Oh, what a caught! And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. To the air, it's French. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Handoff to the lone back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
They'll run it on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Boise State.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
They'll go with a direct snap. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
It's now third and goal.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he's going to bring it out. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
First half, with the score, Boise State 24, Virginia 0.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The back goes in motion. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They run the reverse. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They're bringing heat. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Flying out to the left. Touchdown Broncos! And the route is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's French. Looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Virginia.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
Black 24. Black 24. Pound 55.
They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Give to the big fullback. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Double right. Green 25.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, I think the quarterback was trying to push that ball deep down the field. Nobody was open, though, so he finds his fullback for a short gain.
Okay, ready?
2nd down coming up.
Ink. Here we go.
Dropping back, it's French. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On the ready.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Here they're trying to get to the edge. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Boise State ready to send out that offense.
Jackrabbit.
To the ground with the back. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Defense in press coverage. Leaves it with the running back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down.
Under.
Toss sweep to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Boise State 31, Virginia 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Broncos are rolling down the field.
Convoy. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Trying to pound it in. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Well, you know, if if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Boise State! And the pummeling has started. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can...
And that pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their roles, and he made the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had
nothing but green grass down the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Cricket.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Virginia, 0.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. He's looking deep. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. This offense has a second down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. That pass is incomplete, and they might be... It wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, and they convert. Made a defender miss. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's French. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but you're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.